It's that time again, a subscriber giveaway. And why? Because we just crossed 30K and I didn't even really notice. So another one of the hats that I wear that I totally forgot to mention in the last video where I talked about all the things that I have to do for the business is being the manager of social media. And I completely let the 30K mark pass by me. I think we're at 31, almost 32,000 subscribers by now. And I wanted to do a giveaway to thank you, the viewers, for tuning in. And I didn't really know what to do. So what we have come up with is that 30K, we're gonna do a $30 giveaway. And you can apply this to anything. So let me know what you want to win in the comments down below, and I will select one of them, and that will be our winner. And if it's less than a $30 value, you get it for free. I will pay for shipping. And if it's more than a $30 value, we will give you a $30 credit, and you can apply it to whatever we have in the catalog that is in stock that you would like to buy. And even if it's out of stock, if it's coming back in, you can wait on it. No big deal. But also what that means is if you can help us bump up to 40K, we're gonna have a $40 giveaway. And I think it'd be really cool if we have a $10 additional giveaway limit for every 10K that we have of viewers. When we get to 100K, that'll be a $100 giveaway. And that is almost everything in my catalog. So let's see, what else could we talk about? Why don't we go ahead and just do an update at 30K? What is going on in the world today, at least at Holmes Hobbies? So operations are still going. Things haven't imploded or exploded. That's always a good thing. I woke up today. I mean, you can't get much better than that if you ask me. You wake up, you can brush your teeth or whatever you do first in the morning. Let me know what you do first in the morning after you post what you want for the giveaway, of course. But you know, it's just a good start. Every day that I wake up, it's a great start. But what have we been working on? Of course, there is the Silencer ESC, or the Silencer Mini. That's what I'm gonna end up calling it. We had come up with that before the ESC was announced, so unfortunately nobody wins on that. It's one of my employees that came up with the name because of the old gun theme. So there's been a global shortage of the IC for that particular ESC. We are still pushing to get them made. However, what I was hoping would be essentially a today release of this product is probably gonna be more months out. Because when we can't get the ICs in bulk, that means we can't get the ESCs made in bulk. And right now they're talking about many months of lead time. Normally it's at least an 8 to 12 week lead time for these ICs. And so basically, I got no updates on that for you. Besides, we are still working on it. We are refining everything on the back end, the software, the programming suite, everything on that side is getting refined. However, when we have hardware is to be determined. I'm hoping in a few months. It could be summertime, but it will definitely be this year if I can do anything to keep it on track. So that's one of our announcements. Let's see, what else have we got that's new? A 2100 or 2200, I think it's a 2100 kV Puller Pro R version, which is the 540L. And this low kV is really good for like the new low C monster truck, the low C LMT, or low C LMT as I like to call it. It's a really good for that platform. There's also this new Rift that's coming out that works really good with low kV. And in general, just a big old beefy motor. It is an extremely long Puller Pro. It is 4-pole. It has high torque density, smooth startup, and also very high power. I changed the magnetics in that one version so that it could take a lot more heat for racing purposes. So that's one reason why it is also a lot more expensive, but I shall digress on that particular point. What else new we got coming out? We finally are gonna get a restock of the Revolver 380s. Gonna be called the Revolver 280 this time, which I believe more accurately reflects the size of the motor. And then I'm also coming out with, I'll give you the sneak peek. I'm gonna do what I told you that I don't like to do. It is going to be the new Revolver 380, which is actually a 380 size. And so for this, what is this called? The CR12? Yeah, the CR12, and there's a whole bunch of other rebrands, if you will, or maybe this is a rebrand of them, let me know. We have this motor, and the looks may change slightly, but it is a bolt-in fit for the CR12. It has an 1/8 inch shaft. It is about the same weight as the Revolver snub nose 540 or so, but the torque density is less because it is a longer motor with a smaller diameter. And I've talked about in the past how the torque of a motor is a squared relationship to the radius of it, because the area of a circle, of course, has a squared function in it. and you can fit more material in based on the square of the radius. As opposed to the length, of course, it's a one-to-one relationship. If you have a motor that's twice as long, it has twice the torque density. But if you have a motor that is twice the diameter, it has 4 times the torque density. So just as a heads up, I mean, for these rigs, it's way too much torque anyway. But as a heads up, if you're looking for something lightweight and you're torn between the new 380 version 2 Revolver and the Snubnose 540, you should choose the Snubnose 540. It's going to have better torque density, it's going to have better drag brake, it's going to have better power in general. So for performance reasons, the larger diameter motors are always going to be a winner. And now I've gone down a rabbit hole that has nothing to do with what I thought that I would talk about. But as an aside, there you go. So we will be coming out with this. Let's see, do I have anything to measure? Yes, I do. Let's see how many millimeters this motor is. It's in production right now, completely my design. Got the magnetics just right. 28 millimeter, 28 and a half millimeter outside diameter on this motor to give you an idea versus the 35 millimeters of a normal Revolver. As you can tell, it's a pretty big size difference on there, but it'll be really good for these little platforms. Enough to break parts. I'm just going to call it there. There's lots of things that I could talk about, but I don't want to put myself in a position where I reveal too much and then y'all have to bother me for a whole year about when this new product is coming out. So I've learned my lesson. And on the previous ones that I have announced, just, give us some time. Please don't bug us too much about it. Although, still bug us. Just let us know that you want to see these things coming. I do appreciate that. So if you have any other questions and you haven't posted like 4 times down below, you can post as many times as you want. They can all be considered entrants on this particular video. I would say post down below for any questions that you do have, and I'll do my best to get to them. But if y'all post too much, I won't be able to read them. So try that. Post so much that I can't even wade through them. That would be a nice change to the world for me today. As always, I do thank you for tuning in, and have a fantastic day.